Amen, say man, you already know what it is. It's your girl CEO Jai, biggest CEO of ULTD Worldwide, and we're back with another banger. If you're new to this channel, I need you to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, welcome back. Alright, so as y'all see, I still got my bonnet on. I still sound crazy. It's still the morning time for me and mine. My family ain't even up yet. During the weekdays, I'm typically up like 4 a.m. Out of bed, 5 o'clock. I'll probably make my way out of bed, and then I leave the house around 6, 7. Not 6, 7. But no, I normally leave the house around 6. I try to leave a little bit earlier, but it's just not been working for me. Like I told y'all in the last video, I literally have a vitamin D deficiency, so lately I just been struggling to stay awake. I've been sleeping like all my days away. I'm trying to give myself some grace, because like I'm a workaholic. I like to work. I want to get stuff done. And though I've been working, I haven't necessarily been getting things done because I'm like falling asleep. And then, like I said, we're gonna prep for the week. You guys will probably just see how my Sundays go. My Sundays are real chill. Yeah, I need to study. Shout out to Trades by Side. I don't know if I'll let you guys like actually watch me get into a trade today or like mark up my charts today. But I do know I want to let you guys in a little bit more on my trading journey and let y'all know like how it's going for me personally, which has been some ups and downs. And if you are a trader, then you understand that it's like all because you have a strategy does not mean that you have the psychology or the mindset to like push past like the extra shit. You know, like you can have a good strategy, but if you don't have good discipline, if you don't have good money management, you know, that's gonna show on the markets. And like that's like the biggest thing for me right now is like the markets is just showing me myself. I feel like I'm looking at a reflection of myself every time I fuck up. It's real humbling, I will say. Like definitely just makes you feel some type of way. But all in all, I love trading. I'm addicted to it now, and I'm gonna still show you guys how I get down. My account wiped out. I'm gonna see. Y'all we might do a challenge. I ain't gonna lie, like a $20 to $1,000 challenge. What put y'all know got a bed, bro? A whole bed. You straight, boy? You feeling alright this morning? One thing he enjoys is a good blanket. He got 2 toys, just in case. That's to have. Some cartoons or some type of TV going. Sometimes we even go House of Pain on it, you know what I'm saying? You can't go on House of Pain. This smoothie, get the day started. That's what I do. Our dogs love these, y'all. We literally got them. We've tried them, actually. We tried them. Not bad. I don't like peppermint stuff. So, it didn't work for me. That's how I start my mornings off. Trying to bulk up, been trying to go to the gym, been trying to eat more. Yeah, got my fruit in here, as y'all see. Let me take some of this. I don't even know if I feel it a little bit.
Three hours later.
This is the part that I was. So, Mr. Sir has been literally following me around the kitchen. Come on. Right, been following me around the kitchen. I'm gonna assume he's hungry. Oftentimes I have to prep him to eat. I don't know. Very weird. Very really weird. Alright. Pulling y'all in to my block. Literally, I come in here. I can get my workout on. Like, I love this room. Alright. I ain't gonna work out right now. I try to start every morning. I'm not gonna say I do every morning, but I try to start every morning with like a prayer. I try to get on my knees, thank God. I do a lot of stuff all day long, so it's like, why not? Why can I not just give him a few seconds of my time? That's like really intentional. He, she, whatever. That's super intentional and heartfelt. I feel like getting on your knees to pray is telling God, I'm gonna make time for you. Kind of that's just how I take it, just because like, let's be honest, none of us want to wake up and get on our knees. Like, none of us really do anything outside of being on our phones. You feel what I'm saying? So like, the least I can do, if I'm gonna scroll all day, if I'm gonna work all day, if I'm gonna look at charts all day, the least I can do is literally get on my knees and just thank God for everything that I have and just having life in my body. Because without that, I wouldn't be able to do any of that. I wouldn't be able to scroll. I wouldn't be able to go to the gym. I mean, none of that. So. Just by the way, this is what I use in the gym. They work pretty darn good for me. This is gonna get. Alright, chat. So we are now at the gym. I had to switch cameras, so y'all are now on my phone camera, so if the quality looks different, I apologize to you. But we did make it to the gym. Honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna make it here. I'm telling y'all, like, my body is fighting against me right now, and I've just been sleeping. I actually missed the gym yesterday, which is crazy because if you know me, you know weekends I get it in at least twice during the weekend. I try to. I'm working on trying to figure out a plan to do that because I'm trying to bulk up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bulk up this season. I'm trying to gain some weight. I come in here. I normally run a mile. I ain't been running a mile lately because I've been lifting a little bit more. Too much now. Like I said, like I'm just having all types of symptoms, not feeling myself. So really, I'm trying to just keep it cool. I don't want to like pass out in here or nothing stupid because I've overdid it. So just gonna do what I can because I'm still trying to bulk up. We're still trying to get this workout thing going. But yeah, let's go. Let's hope this locker ain't taken. I literally choose this locker every time. At this point, the locker chose me. And I trade ICC, Trades by Side on YouTube. He's a game changer. I've been trying to learn how to trade for years. I've had so many people try to show me. ICC stands for Indication, Correction, Continuation. And this is my trading style. That was my indication. Alright. So your correction, this right here is my correction. But your indication is showing you that under this level, so under, what is that, 8,800? That's what we're just going to say that. Under 88,800 price can sell. Alright. I'm marking up on my 4 hour. By the way, the higher the time frame, the more, I guess the more accurate your trade will be. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm gonna bring this all the way out. But your indication typically is that break, right? Your correction is always gonna go the opposite way. So on a downtrend, your correction is gonna be an uptrend. Boom, 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 boom. And that's what we're seeing right here. So we are right now on our correction, in a correction. So I'm gonna mark that as that. This is that. And if price breaks this, then I will start looking for buys. But right now I still see sales because I see the prices on it is, whatever. But also I'm gonna mark this up because price is consolidating. This is the weekend, so I'm not trading at all. I'm just marking up for the week. But this is your correction. Your correction is over once price starts to do this. It's going to start coming back down. And it's going to make a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Cool. So this is what I'm looking to happen here. If price starts to go up, what I would be looking for then, which it might go up, it really might, which is going to tell me, I'm going to go into the 1 hour. I will go down to the 1 hour. It's going to come up. So if it's going to go into the sale, if it sells, if I get into sales, which I'm looking for sales, but whenever I decide to get into sales, which would be here, I have an alert set for there. That's what I want to see. I want to see it close under this level on the 1 hour ICC. That has been what I've studied. Even on this 1 hour, I'm going to mark up I'm going to mark up this one because this is an indication, somewhat an indication, but so I'll get in here, probably here, boom, and keep in till there. You see, and that would be the trade that I'm looking for, and that's on BTC stock, and hold it for a long time. It's dipping, so this is a good time to get in. I have to break this level and then create an indication and then correct for me to get in for a buy. I don't see any buys whatsoever. Like I have mapped out on this, you could look for potential buys, but look at this somewhat as a correction. Boom. When it breaks here, we know that's going to go up. If it closes back above this level, it could go in for a tiny buy position at some setups from last week I had. So yeah, see the indication here, see the correction there. And then this was our higher, our last lower high. And like if we would have broke here, then we would have started looking for buys, but we never broke this level. And we started making these lower lows, boom, boom, boom. Under here, you knew for sure you could get your money to at least this wick. I actually came all the way down. Because once price broke here, we would have known that it was going to continue going to the next level of. And this is when you would look back in history. You never really look back in history, but we know that price breaking here, we know it was going to come back to the last level of buyers. Yeah, the last level of buyers, which was around here. Boom. And then it breaks here. And you go back and you're looking, you're like, it goes, literally, it's crazy. You see? It goes back to that level of buyers. The next level of buyers breaks through them. They try, and boom, we're back. And if it breaks, let's see, sorry. If it breaks here, which it did, low key, we could see price, if it breaks here, which it, like I said, it did, see price coming all the way down here. And that would be my next buyers. If you don't understand anything I'm saying, granted, sometimes I get lost in terminology and just sometimes I literally have to just see it. You have to go watch this video. It's like a 11 or 12 YouTube video course. It's free. And it taught me everything I just taught you. But yeah, that is ICC. I did last week. I lost all my money in gold last week. I knew this was gonna happen. That's crazy. I knew that was gonna happen because, yeah, any indication. I was trying to just read into it way too much, but here was my indication. Here was my correction. Which my correction was also slightly an indication. Boom, here you would have got like something tiny, but yeah. Alright. Just gonna have it marked up just because. Boom. And you can even think of this, like this could have been a correction. But we would have had to see price come back under here for sales. So we would have got in for sales because price would have closed back under here. We got in. It probably would have been around there. We got in for that. But this here is an indication how we knew, because it started making that. How we knew that correction was over. It started making that uptrend. And then it closes again. We would have got in here, right there. Check this out. And held to here. And then if it breaks this level here, we know it will continue up to the next level, which is there. Alright, that's a little bit of what I'm looking for this week, which I'm not even looking for anything at the moment. I seen, Bitcoin will be something gotta look into how heavy. Just came back to this BTC setup, and it is currently going the way we wanted it to. But first, again, I want to see it come here, and my entry will be somewhere, hopefully around here. And then, I would put my stop loss right here, so that because I'm putting my stop loss here because anything above here would be showing me that price wants to buy up. So I'm not in a trade whatsoever right now. This is an indication inside of I guess the ICC, like the ICC inside of the ICC. And that's really it. There's ICC. Even here, you can trade the correction. Like, imagine this. Let's just say there is here, boom. It's this level. This level's broke, boom. Correct indication up here. Correction here. Closes above this level on the 1 hour. Boom, we could have bought up. We could have bought in the correction. But that's just a little, not even too risky for me. It's just I'm just not there yet. I'll get there eventually. I just don't have time to look at the charts as much. But again, this was here just so that we knew that if price broke here, that we were going back up. We're not going back up at the moment. Like I said, I see sales. And breaking it down, let's just say this was our last higher low. I'm gonna take all this back, but this correction, like I told y'all earlier, was going on an uptrend, because that's what correction on a when we're looking for sales, and the correction is always going to be a uptrend. So here, boom, cool. Well, we never got back above this level, so that trade idea just never even panned out, right? So now, what you guys already see, price finally broke those equal lows, and that's what created the correction. That's what created the indication. So this is the indication because it broke here. And so I'm looking for it to come back up, and it might come back up to this level. It might even wick here. I can see it wicking. Just to get all the traders out, grab as much liquidity as possible. And then I'm going to look to enter, because all in all, it could come back up, come here, and never cross this again. That is possible. So here, you never trade the indication. I'm doing this because when I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes I'll look at the chart and I'll do some stupid crap because I think I see something. If I can just mark it up before I go to sleep, then I will know. So here's my indication, and I'm waiting on the correction. Alright, so I am in a trade right now.